Guys, if you are struggling with Market Cipher B in terms of reading this thing, you've tried to backtest, you think that things are going in your way, you see the green dot, you're like, okay, I think it's going to go up, but then it doesn't go up, and then you try to get your entry and you get stopped out, and then it goes in your direction anyway, and this, that, and the other, whatever, then this is the video for you, because you're not alone. And many people go through this struggle in terms of looking for successful setups that may work out, and then when you think you see them, like right now, objectively we can assume that we're going to go up. When you think you see it and then you hit the long button, it goes against you and you're like, what is going on? Anyways, enough rambling. This is the video for you. This video is going to teach you how to back test correctly. Now, the very first thing that you need to know, and I've said this a million times, guys, is money flow is king. Okay, we're always trying to find the money flow, and when you're looking at back testing strategies, your money flow is very important, okay? Yes, we have the green dots, and it's very easy to say we have a nice big, where's my brush tool? We have a nice big anchor wave and a nice big trigger wave, and then boom, price goes up, right? It's very easy to say that. However, if we have an anchor and a trigger wave with very thick red money flow like this, then we can expect whatever move we have to the upside to eventually fall back down. Whereas if the money flow was in the green and we had something like this, then we can expect a massive move to the upside, right? So money flow is king. We already know this. Excuse me. We know money flow is king, and we know that it's important to look at the money flow when it comes to back testing. So now what do I do? How do I do this? First of all, you need to understand that money flow is relative to its previous point in time, okay? That means there's less money here than there was here. It is not relative to price. Otherwise, every time money flow was this thick in the red, price would be the exact same, which is not the case, right? So it is relative to its previous point in time. It is relative to its previous market cipher B and the way that it looks. That's how this oscillator works, okay? That being said, that being said, we can find similar situations on Market Cipher B in the past and analyze how price reacted when Market Cipher B looked a certain way. Now, I went ahead and did this already because I didn't want to waste anybody's time. This is a 4-hour example, and I'll show you exactly what I do. So I went back in time, and I found the last time money flow was this thick in the red, okay, and saw what happened. So this is what I do, right? This is what I do in real time. I go back in time, and this line is here. So this yellow line, I'll make it a little bit thicker for you to see. So this yellow line was the last time on the 4-hour time frame, money flow was this thick, okay? And now we can analyze the price and see what happened when that happened, and we can compare it to what happened now. So first things first, what I like to do is I like to get a couple screenshots going. I will screenshot Market Cipher B, and I'll throw it on my chart, and I will screenshot what happened with the price, and I will throw it on my chart. Now we're going to drag these two photos to our current price and our current price action, and we will compare the two. Okay, so let's make this smaller. Let's make this smaller, and let's zoom in. Okay, so first things first that we're going to analyze, we'll put that on the side, is Market Cipher B, okay? How did Market Cipher B look at the time that we are back testing, right? It looked pretty similar. We had an upward movement here. Let me make it a little bit larger, right? We had an upward movement in terms of our money flow increasing, right? Similar to how we are now, right? Money flow is coming to the upside, and we had some green. And then I actually didn't cut it out, or I didn't get it in the photo, but we did actually go back into the red afterwards. Now let's analyze the price movement as this happened. Let's take a look, right? We had a big drop, just like we did here. We had a big drop. Then we had further consolidation. Of course, we know that when we have a range, we usually fake out the high, fake out the low, not in that order. It could be the other way around. But we consolidated for a little bit. As the price went green, right? If this was the same price, as we went into the green, price didn't really move up too much, right? Didn't really move up too much. And then, of course, it fell back down afterwards as this money flow went into the red. So this is how you can sort of decide what's going to happen or what's potentially going to happen along with your analysis. You're still going to do your technical analysis, but this is how you're going to see what may happen. So if money flow gets super thick in the green, we're not necessarily expecting price to come back up to these highs, because in the past it never did so. And what do we know about market Cipher? What do we know about the markets in general? It is moved by psychology, right? Not moved by psychology, but is influenced by psychology. And human psychology has not changed since the dawn of time, which means we can expect similar patterns to play out. So that was a 4-hour example. I'm going to take you to one more, and I'm going to show you a 1-hour example. So let's move to the 1-hour time frame. Our 1 hour is a little bit, we had a lot thicker in the red with this line here. Let's make it nice and thick for you. That's what she said. Okay, so right here is where we're looking at, just so that you know, right there. Okay, so last time, we're going to go back and we're going to look for last time money flow on the 1 hour time frame was this thick. Now, this is actually a different point in the chart. I'm only going to the 4 hours so I can find it easy. This is a different point in the chart because the money flow did not actually go that thick on the 1 hour time frame as it did. It didn't go as thick as it did for the 4 hour. Is this the one, or is it for this one here? Okay, so as you can see on market Cipher B, money flow tapped into the yellow line right there, and it was never that thick prior to that tap. Okay, and we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna zoom in a little bit so we have a nice clear image, right? We are going to get our screenshot tool. We're going to screenshot that. We're going to put it on the chart. We're going to screenshot our market Cipher B, and we're going to put it on the chart. Okay, same thing that we just did. We're going to drag our pictures over, bring it over. There's probably a better way to do this, but if you know how to do it, let me know in the comments. This is the way that I do it because I am not super of a tech guy. I wonder if can I grab both at the same time? Yeah, see, I don't know. Maybe I could, maybe I couldn't. I don't know. Okay, anyways, not the point. So we're going to compare our 1 hour time frame to market Cipher B, just like we did before. So let's make this larger. Right, now we're like a little bit more zoomed out. I have a lot more data to work with. Now, of course, this is not going to be one-to-one. It's going to be similar, right? They're related. It's not going to be direct identical twins here, but it is going to be related, and it's going to give you kind of an idea on what you could possibly expect. Now, oh my goodness, you see what I said? I'm not a tech guy. Obviously messing this up here. Anyways, you guys, I hope you guys get the point. I want to make it in a way that the price action is like visible. Like, I don't know why my candles are so small here. Okay, let's just. All right, let's do this. We'll stick with this, okay? And then where's our candles? Other image. Sorry, guys. Just please bear with me here. I'm being such a noob. All right. Okay, so we have our market Cipher B. We have our previous drop. Actually, it's probably better to do it to the side like that. Okay, so we have our previous price action. Right? Previous price action. And we have our current price action here, and we have our market Cipher, and we compare it, right? We had our large, let me make it bigger. We had our large dip, and this is the point. You see where the line touches, this is the point. We had some up and down, nothing too crazy. We had some green money flow, and we just take a look. After our large drop, right? After the large drop, we had some consolidation. We are currently having some consolidation, and when the price went into the green, price came up a little bit, nothing too crazy. And then as soon as it crossed back into the red, or actually a little bit before that, but once we started getting our divergence with the green money flow, we absolutely shot down. So what can we expect? I'm going to delete this now. So, because I'm really hoping you guys get the point here. But what can we expect now? After all that, what happens? Maybe we get some green money flow. Price doesn't really come up too much. Perhaps it comes and takes this high. I believe it probably will, and maybe this high as well. And then as soon as we're looking for the red, or we start to see the divergences up here, since we're in a massive downtrend since I believe it was in June, now we can expect potentially coming down lower, since the higher term time frames, especially like the weekly, are giving us our bearish divergence. Okay, so this is how you can backtest using market Cipher B, using the money flow alone. right? Now, of course, you want to make sure that when you're using your strategies and when you're building your strategies in terms of backtesting, you want to make sure that you are practicing obviously your risk management, and you're practicing using your multiple time frames. Now, I never, ever, 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 ever recommend using one time frame only, because it matters what's happening in between your time frames, like they are related to each other. And what do I mean by that? All right, this is going to be the second part of this video. Let's pretend we are, I don't know. Let's pretend we're swing trading. Okay, let's pretend we're swing trading. If on the 4-hour time frame, we have money flow about to cross into the green, as it is, right? Where you see this curvature. We like to see this curvature. We want to see this curvature. If this is happening on the 4-hour time frame and we currently have a green dot, are we going to enter just based on the green dot, or are we going to look at our lower term time frames? Well, of course, we're going to enter on a lower term time frame than the 4-hour, because it's hard to front run your 4-hour. And after we get our green dot on the 4-hour, we've already missed, a 1.5% move. Now, that's not to say that this can't come all the way up here and you would be profitable, but then you need to decide where you're going to put your stop loss, and you need to decide really how you're going to enter. So this is how you backtest using Market Cipher B. You take a look at your larger term time frame, and this could work on any time frame, but we're going to use the 4-hour and we're going to enter on the 15-minute, let's just say. So you want to take a look at what's happening on the 4-hour time frame, and in this case, we have clear money flow increasing over time. We have that nice curvature, which we like to see, and we currently are printing, not printed, printing a green dot. Now that's important, and I'll talk about that in a little bit, right? So now we know that this is our condition of our 4-hour time frame. So what do? We take our snipping tool out, we copy our 4-hour time frame, we put it on the chart, and we jump down to our 15-minute time frame. And the reason we do this is so that we can see what the 4-hour looks like while our 15-minute is doing what our 15-minute is doing. So within our last 4 hours, right, this candle is going to close. What time is it now? 11:30. So this candle is going to close in half an hour. It's going to close at 12 o'clock, right? Here is where the candle closes, and then 8 a.m. is where the candle opened. So this is the price action within the last candle, right? But this is the 15-minute on the entire move, on the entire drop, and then the consolidation. So now we can see with further detail what's going on within our 4-hour candle, which were these lines right here that I, for whatever reason, deleted, right? We can see what's going on within these two candles, within these zones, as well as within our entire range. And this is important as well, because remember what I said, we need to, when we're back testing, we need to know what our larger term, my goodness, I'm stuttering, my apologies, what our larger term time frame is doing relative to our lower term time frame as well. So we know the 4-hour looks good, but now where do we enter? How do we enter? Well, when the 4-hour is starting to print that green dot, you're anticipating it. This is where the front running comes from, and this is where you can, or how you can enter correctly using the lower term time frames, right? So on the 15-minute time frame, we can anticipate them like this money flow to continue upwards because the higher term time frames take precedent, obviously. But we can continue the move up because we have it relative to our 4-hour time frame, and this is how we can backtest. So we're gonna say it like this. I've been talking a lot. This is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna say when our 4-hour is showing us a green dot and money flow is continuing to the upside as it is here, we can enter on the next green dot that gives us a divergence as it did here, or we can enter on a anchor trigger wave as it also did here, or we can enter on the next green dot we see with followed momentum as we arguably can now. We don't know what's going to happen. Or you can say when the money flow crosses into the green on the candle close, you can enter there. So there's variables to it, right? But this is how you're going to backtest, and this is how you're going to build your strategy. Excuse me. Now, I have strategies, and I will be sharing them on the YouTube over the coming days. So make sure that you're subbed and with the notification bell so you can have access to my strategies as well. But this is how you can build your own, and this is how you can be successful when it comes to backtesting. You need to have a larger term time frame right? Or what they call an environmental time frame, as CryptoFace says. And then you need to have that relative to your entry level time frame, which in this example is the 15-minute time frame. So here we just lost our green dot, right? So you can filter out the way that you enter based on what you see on Market Cipher B. Our green dot just came back. Now, at the beginning of the video, this is why I said you need to practice your good risk management, because if you were to enter here, exactly right where we are now, which the candle closed 20 seconds ago, right? If we were to enter here and target the highs, then your stop loss would probably have to still go below this low, which means you have a 1% stop loss, right? And then you target the high and then you do your risk to reward, etc. You understand the point, but you would have to manage your risk still accordingly, right? Unless you front run this green dot and entered somewhere down here on the divergence or whatever the case is. It's important to filter out your trades because otherwise you're going to get wrecked, right? When you're entering this way and when you're looking for the confirmation and when you're, especially when you're not front running it, which front running is a little bit more risky, but of course it's a higher reward. When you're not front running it, this is what you need to do. You still need to practice the good risk management because we don't know what's going to happen, right? And when you're entering this way and you're looking at your price action and your Market Cipher B 4 hour relative to the 15-minute, when you go back in time and you find something on the 4 hour that looks like this, go back and switch into the 15-minute and do what I just did in live time, in real time, and find out when the best time for you to enter is, right? Because remember, psychology in the market doesn't change. Human behavior remains the same, and it's been so since the dawn of time. So you can expect a green dot to appear here. It's not going to be every time, guys. It's not perfect. Of course, nothing is ever guaranteed in trading. But when it comes to, in terms of probability, this is more probable to continue to the upside if in the past this exact same pattern has continued to the upside. Okay, now my next point is I want to talk about front running. Front running while using Market Cipher B can be difficult. And as I mentioned in the intro, if you've ever been in a situation where you think, oh man, this is a green dot, we're going to be good, we have to continue, whatever the case is, it's going to continue to the upside, and it doesn't end up doing that, there is actually a way to do that while using the replay tool. Now, I'm not a big fan of the replay tool, if I'm being completely honest with you. And the reason why is because looking in hindsight, it's very easy to say that you should have shorted here, right? You should have longed here. It's very easy to say on that divergence. It was an easy long. Well, these were also divergences. So why did these not work out, but this one worked out, right? And we can use our replay tool to help with that. But there's something that not many people know or are aware of that I would like to bring to your attention. At least it wasn't to my attention. So I want to make sure that you guys know. So our replay tool, as you can see, if you press right on the candle, or if you press play, it will update twice, right? You can see it goes once, twice, and so forth. Now, when you're watching these candles in live time, these candles, Market Cipher B, can change within the candle. So these are 15-minute candles. And we could have a green dot be printing right now. And then when we press next, the green dot is gone because it can change during the same time, during the same candle within Market Cipher B. But that's no good to us looking in hindsight because we don't see where the green dots were or where the green dots could have been. We only see where the green dots confirmed. So how can we tell the difference using the replay tool? Okay, guys, so this is what you're going to do. Once you've decided that, you want to enter based on the way that Market Cipher B looks, you're going to go in replay mode in the same moment, right? The conditions need to be the same. Market Cipher B needs to look the same. You're going to go into replay mode, and you're going to press next on the candle, and you're going to watch what happens. And you're going to say, oh, okay, well, maybe when money flow is increasing the way it is here, if I have a bearish divergence on the 1 hour time frame, as we do here, I'm not going to enter, right? And sure enough, oh, what am I doing? And sure enough, price falls. You don't enter even though you have your bear div because you maybe would have got wicked out. If you entered there, you probably would have put your stop loss under the low. So you could say, when I see the bear div, even if I see money flow coming into the green, I'm not going to enter because I have that. I'm going to wait for it to curve back up, and then I will enter. I will look for an entry, lower. And, there we go. So that's how you're going to use your market cipher B relative to its previous point in time, relative to the last time money flow was as thick as it was. Remember, focus on the money flow. It's not just about your waves. Money flow is the filter to whether or not you should enter. So focus on the money flow, and then focus on it relative to its previous point, and focus on what happens in price at its previous point in time, because market psychology does not change. Guys, if I've given you any value, please like, please subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell and join the Discord. The link is down below. I got a great community. There's 600 people in the Discord, over 600 people now. And we have a VIP section where I give you guys my exact levels that I'm looking for. So this is exactly what I show you guys in the VIP Discord. Here's an example, right? So I just posted this now. Everyone's going to see it if you get the VIP, and I give you guys live time real updates, right? So I give you the exact levels I'm looking for, the exact setups, the exact entries, and the exact stop losses. Now, I do not tell you to enter, right? It all depends on what Market Cipher B is doing at these levels, but I do give you real-time updates, and I say things like this. So this range is super sketchy. The lows are inconsistent across different exchanges, and the high we put in at 26997 looks ugly AF for the range high. For those reasons, I'm only looking at these zones, and be careful when you're looking to trade the swing failure patterns of the highs and the lows. And of course, these are just one of many updates that I give you guys. Here was another one, right, from stream. I gave it to you in the Brinksbox trade, or in the Brinksbox stream, right, where I had the short up here 100%. So make sure you guys join the Discord. Make sure you join the VIP Discord as well. And to do so, you have to DM my bot the 4-digit code that I'm about to say in this video. So the 4-digit code for VIP, this video, is going to be 2928. Okay, 2928 is going to be the VIP Discord. Make sure, or VIP code for the Discord. Make sure you guys join. And if you guys like the content, again, please like, please subscribe. It really helps my algorithm. And if I've even, if I'm talking too fast for my own good, if I have given you guys any value whatsoever in the past, and you made money from me, or whatever the case is, or I built your confidence in trading, or you believe that by following me, you'll be able to prevail and you'll be able to do this as a living, please leave a random emoji in the comments down below. I appreciate you guys. Happy trading. See you next time.